morning, and happy Thursday, everyone. So, let's get to my little act of kindness, largely because I don't really, had no other way to start this video. Let's see. My low is, there was something I wasn't able to get done yesterday. It's no big deal. I really could simply get it done today, but I would have been nice if it was just done yesterday. But my high was I went to my first flag football game. Although here's another part of my low. Okay, so I actually thought the game was at home yesterday. Actually, let me put my shoes on because I'm running late. I thought the game was at home yesterday, and so I go to Horseheads only to find out there's a lacrosse game there. So I had to look up on the schedule online and the game is away. I mean, thankfully, by away, I mean the game took place in Elmira, so literally down the street from here. But I was actually in Elmira for a little bit earlier before I went to Horseheads. So, yeah, needless to say, I need to get myself some gas after I was done. And, I mean, I don't know if I should really say this. I visited my parents last night after I come back from the game. And this is so stupid. I don't even know if I should say this. My parents are actually concerned because, they think, it's not that one thing I'm doing is wrong. Obviously, I'm not doing anything wrong. But, they're worried, I'm going to set myself up for something, embarrassing or something. I mean, look, it's literally what I just said, yesterday. I never really got to do anything like this back in high school. Not to mention, I have friends who have kids who play, on these teams. So, I go and support them. I mean, again, back when I was in high school, listen, there's actually one major reason why I'll get into this, I'll talk about it in December. But, after, I was done with school for the day, and then, sports, I didn't want to do anything else but just go home. And I had only just, wanted to be out more back then. Granted, there's a few factors why I just simply went home, largely because up until, junior, senior year, I didn't have a car. Didn't really, I had to go home because my parents picked me up. And once I got that car, again, I was in that mindset of after I was done with whatever sport I was doing that day, I just wanted to head home. Really the only other sport I ever really went to go see was basketball. And my senior year, I think I only went to one basketball game. So take that what you will. So, yeah, I guess I'm just sort of in that mindset of, it's FOMO. It is. It's a different kind of fear of missing out. I already didn't really do so much when I was younger, so, make up for it now. And listen, it's not like I'm doing anything illegal or wrong. I know I'm not doing anything wrong. Listen. If someone were to walk up to me and say, Nick, you're doing something wrong, leave. Well, first I'd feel really embarrassed and I would ask why. But regardless, I would do as they say and I would leave. And no one has actively done that yet. Honestly, I think that, being told you did something wrong, at least to me, I think that's actually worse than not being included. Because, if you're told you did something wrong, and you have no idea you did something wrong, that actually makes me feel bad, because I was actually trying to be good, But, again, that's just me. So, personally, I'm not worried. Again, I haven't done anything to warrant any kind of worry. I mean, listen, not to mention like my parents think like, oh, like other people are gonna think that I'm weird. Bro, I make videos every day. Of course I'm weird. Like, I've been making videos this is my 8th year in a row of doing this. Like, if you didn't think I was weird before, you know, I don't know how to help you. We're all a little weird. Some of us just happen to kind of embrace it a little, you know? And as long as you're not hurting anybody, there's no harm. I mean, listen, I always told myself, like, I would only ever stop making videos if someone either if an angry mob was chasing me and they would threaten to hurt me unless I stopped making videos, or someone paid me like a ridiculous amount of money. Those are the only two things that would really actively get me to stop making videos. I've done nothing to anger people to form an angry mob, and the amount that it would take to pay me to stop making videos, again, is ridiculous. Like, nobody could afford me. I mean, it's like in Django Unchained, you have to come up with a number so incredibly ridiculous, I have no choice but to say yes. Well, you better come up with something ridiculous if that's the case. I'm just saying. And, you know what, I guess as long as I'm talking about the football game yesterday, my act of kindness was I went to support my alma mater. So that was cool. Also, Horseheads won. Like, they really won. And I was able to bring the cowbell. Although, because it was late to the game, I missed the announcement where you can't have any noisemakers. Although, okay. I don't want to be that guy, but bro, Elmira High School. That stadium is brand new. Very beautiful stadium. Very nice. You know, not quite as good as Horseheads Tree Pond, but still very nice. You know, congratulations, you have a new football field. That's awesome. I think it's only like maybe 2 years old right now, I believe. Would it kill you to invest in like fixing the sound speakers? Because at least on the visitor side, like there's literally a popping sound like every so often when the speakers are going off. And oh my god, it's annoying. Like, seriously. I mean, all that time you spent investing in building a new stadium and you can't get better speakers? The hell? But, anyway, that's just me. So let's talk about The Masked Singer. If I can find the notes here. So, yesterday was, the Group C finals, but also Decades Night. And based off of the songs that were sung, literally every song was a decade. Like Yorkie did Stop in the Name of Love by the Supremes, that was obviously like in the 70s. Mad Scientist Monster did Love Yourself by Justin Bieber, that was the 2000s, early 2010s. Nessie did Can't Fight This Feeling, which I think is probably the 80s. Hold on. I'm gonna look up when these songs were. Okay, okay, so Stop in the Name of Love was 65, okay? A little bit early on that. Okay, so yeah, Can't Fight This Feeling was 1984. Okay, I was right about that one. And Love Yourself by Justin Bieber, 2015. Okay, so I said 2010s. I mean, technically I said 2000s, 2010s, but 2015 is 2010. So, okay, so you had songs every decade there, which is great. Now, obviously with the Group C finals, someone had to move on while the other two had to face off in a battle royale. But before I talk about that, shout out to the group as a whole because they opened up with doing My Sharona by the Knack, which that I think is the 70s. Hold on. Yeah, 1979. Okay. I thought so. Alright. So, I needed to look up what year. Listen, I know these songs. I love these songs. I just don't remember what year they came out. Okay. Now, what added to the Battle Royale was the song Hard to Handle, which is a song that came out from two different artists the same year, 1990. Now, the version that they did was clearly the one done by Otis Redding, but the other version that exists is the one by the Black Crowes. And both Yorkie and Nessie did one or the other. I think Yorkie's performance was more reminiscent of the Black Crowes, where Nessie's was more like Otis Redding. And I think that's why Nessie got to move on. So, yes, our Super Six are now Nessie, Mad Science Monster, who I really think is the front-runner group from Group C, Paparazzo, Coral, Paparazzo, Coral, Pearl, and Boogie Woogie. Those are your Super Six. Now, the one problem that I have with, they obviously do like all the episodes of Group A, all the episodes of Group B, all the episodes of Group C. It's been so long since I've seen Paparazzo and Coral. Even though I know they're good, I kind of forgot what they sound like. I mean, at least Boogie Woogie and Pearl, I kind of have a better memory of how good they are. So, it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens. Although, if I recall correctly, going into Group C, I think I still had Coral as like my number one for winning it all. Like, listen, every time I think like the guys have like good voices, there's always like one girl that just slays. And yeah, both Coral and Pearl do that. Which, come to think of it, if those two made it to the final, I know they'll probably do like, even though it'll be the final, and even though there's technically no theme for the final, they could totally pull off an undersea vibe. Because coral is found under the sea, and where do you find pearls? From oysters, which are under the sea. So that would actually be really interesting. But with that said, Group C finals are over. Next week we have the merging of the masks. It should be fun. That should be interesting. And I personally cannot wait to see what happens. Actually, you know what? Let me do one thing. Because there is one thing I forgot to do. Actually, two things I forgot to do. I'm going to show you something I do behind the scenes. Let's see. Wednesday, April 9th, that was yesterday, 2025. Went to my first flag football game. And Horseheads won. I got to sit by some of the best people I know. You know who you are. And I got to ring the cowbell. So yes, I just included yesterday as one of the best days of 2025. I'm actually on a roll here. Like, it's only April 10th, and I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in April have been, like, among my best of the year. That's pretty cool. And while I'm at it, let me add check mark to if I can find it. Actually, I'm not going to type it all out again. Of course, that's flag football game. Let me add another check mark to that. There we go. Okay. There. I just added another item to my 2025 bucket list that I am allowed to check off, and I add another day to best days of 2025. So, yeah, a little behind the scenes work. It's pretty cool, huh? So, it's really all I got. Honestly, yesterday was a pretty solid day overall, and today's should be pretty quiet. I mean, Cousin's Maine Lobster is actually going to be at Tractor Building Supply in Painted Post. I might actually go to that, even though I was just there on Sunday. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I hope you like this video. If you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, on social media, as always, I'm very home music video. If you guys watching the show over there, hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Oh, happy Thursday, folks. And remember, if you guys want to talk, the channel is going to be here to lend me all your back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.